Roundtable, a real conversation. Guess what? We got a new co-host that's coming on, and I personally know this young man. This is Hubba. So y'all, I would like y'all to welcome Hubba to the Roundtable, a real conversation. And believe me, he has a lot to say. So what's going on with you?
Not much. Just trying to make sure that, I do what God has ordained me to do. My real name is Leland III. I run 2 businesses in Tallahassee. Both of them are very successful. A t-shirt business and a lawn care service. I'm also co-owner of a healthcare facility. So we do supply services for in-home health. We do go to facilities. I also work very closely with Tallahassee Peacemakers. I work closely with Link Up. I work closely with Leland and various of community events around the community. My main focus on what I do is because of what I've experienced in life. I've been through some very difficult challenges as far as me finding out who I was, and to find myself and understand how I found myself, and to manifest what I've learned of the knowledge that I found, and to make it productive. I have to give back. So I have to come back and I have to recognize me and other people.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I do. I mean, a lot of us really don't want to face the truth.
No.
But at the end of the day, the truth is the truth. You can't bend it. So that's what I do. I'm very open. I'm very honest. Very direct. One thing I do is I respect everybody's opinion. Everybody's entitled to that. I can't get mad because of your opinion, but the goal is for us to meet on common ground to accomplish the goal set before us. So that's me in a nutshell.
Okay, so you was telling us about some of the different things that you're doing out here in the community. So what drives you? What, when you wake up every morning, I know some days be hard, because some days are hard for me. So what keeps you motivated and keep you going and not giving up?
Well, for one, everybody have to understand, if you have a goal, a passion, a dream, anything, you have to remember where you came from.
Yeah.
Remember where you got that passion or that drive from. 9 out of 10, when you got it, you was in a low place. Yeah. So you have to remember the place where you came from, so you won't give up, because that place where you came from was so dark that it's not even worth going back to. You know what I'm saying? So, but my real drive is, I have a son, and with everything that's going on in the world today, it just, for me to say, no, I don't want to do this no more, is opening the door for my son to be subject to some things that I was subject to. And to be honest, my grandmother, my family, they did a great job. I took it upon myself to see what was out in the world. And I'm not mad, because seeing what was out in the world helping me now with my family that's coming up. And then everybody have to understand that we have kids. We have nieces and nephews. If we don't set the standard now, then there's no hope for them. We have to build a future for them. So that's my goal, is to build a future for the people who come behind me. So when I get old and can't move, they can take care of me. They know how to love me. They know how to get out and still make things happen. You know what I'm saying? Because people like me, you, Walter McNeil, Tallahassee Peacemakers, we're going to get old. We're not going to be able to get up every day and run no more. So we got to instill and put a track, or lay the groundwork down, the ground rules down for them, so they can come in and take over. But the only way we're going to be able to do that is we do it and lead by example. I can't just talk them through it. They got to see it going through it. So, I mean, at the end of the day, it's a tough job, man. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I cry plenty of nights.
Yeah.
You know, I pray a lot. And it's just, it's a spiritual warfare. I mean, you know, I make sure that the devil, when he do go to tapping in my spirit, I have to push him out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not perfect. Sometimes the devil do get there and he play a little bit, and you know. Perfect. Hey, at the end of the day, God get all the victory.
So what are some of the things that your grandmother instilled in you?
Discipline, love, and patience. Because before you can love, you have to be disciplined. And when you start loving, you got to be patient.
Yeah, be patient.
You know what I'm saying? Because love is different in so many aspects that, you know, some people, thinking the way of loving is totally different from yours, but at the end of the day, love is love.
Yeah.
You know, ain't no such thing as bad love.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't no such thing as
love is what it is.
It is what it is.
Might be bad people, but
love is what it is.
Yeah.
So, and my grandma always, you know, made sure that I knew that at the end of the day, I had nobody but myself and God. So when man let me down, I knew I had
the foundation.
The foundation, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, she was a great woman, though. I miss her so much.
Yeah.
But that's what she instilled in me, and she made me realize that I had to do it for myself, and wasn't nobody going to do it for me. And I think that's where we kind of fall short today, is because we expect a lot of people to do things for us.
Exactly.
That's really not their job, because we're not going to get the full experience or what we need or what God wants us to get out of it if we let somebody else do it.
I have learned starting the Roundtable, like everybody don't share your vision, and sometimes you gotta, you know, go, and even if you have to go alone, you know.
I don't think it's that they don't share their vision.
Yeah, okay.
I think that this is like a puzzle.
Okay.
When you sit back and you look at what we're doing, it's a puzzle. You fit in part of the Roundtable, fit in the puzzle. Tell us Peacemakers fit in the puzzle. Link Up fit in the puzzle. TBD. We just got to figure out how to put the pieces together to make a big picture. You know what I'm saying? So,
to me, getting the right people in place to make it happen.
Exactly.
And I have learned you can't do it alone.
No.
You know, you need people to help this thing get
the right people.
Yes, the right people.
You know what I'm saying? So most people's intentions are not always good.
Yeah.
And the thing about what we're trying to do, you can't be selfish with it. You can't say, well, I'm gonna do this to get this out for me. No, when we're doing this, you gotta do this for the whole. It gotta be it's doing for the whole, and you're a part of the whole, so you're gonna get what you need once you do it for the whole. But I've learned when I do it for personal reasons, it don't work out the way it should work out. And then I have to go back and backtrack. And think about backtracking sets you back from reaching your goals. So it's, you know, but it's a good thing though that we have all these different pieces of this puzzle, and they're just out here. And I took on my responsibility. I really took on the responsibility of trying to get all these puzzle pieces together so we can make one big picture. You know, the Bible speaks of the last days. I really feel like we are in the last days. I feel like, you know, if we don't acknowledge the fact that we're in the last days, we can't save nobody, because everybody don't think that they need to be saved.
Exactly.
So, and I want to read the scripture real quick. It comes from the book of Timothy. It said, you should know this, Timothy, in the last days there will be very difficult times, for people will love only themselves and their money. They will be boastful, proud, scoffing at God, disobedient to their parents, and ungrateful. They will consider nothing scarce. So that kind of tells you where we at.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because a lot of people doing that now. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people vending out on their own, you know, and I did this. Nah, you did that. Well, God did that for you.
Exactly.
And guess what? He used somebody else to help you.
To help you, exactly.
You know, so, you know, I mean, at the end of the day, we have to revert back to the scripture.
Hey, stay tuned for our second half of a real conversation with Hubba Leland. He is coming on as a co-host. He will be sitting right beside me and Abdul, bringing you real conversation.
And so we're returning with our conversation. So as you were saying, you forgot. Hey, that's why it's a real conversation, you know?
But let me say this. I want to bring awareness to a couple of issues that is going on in the community. We have to understand two things when we're talking about saving our community. When we're talking about saving our community, we have to realize that if we're going to save our community, we got to be committed to our community. And if you're going to be committed to your community, that means you have to help your community. And one way we're going to help our community is we got to clean it up. If you're walking in your community and there's trash everywhere, yards need to be cut, when the city comes through, it looks like abandoned property. So then we got all these quote unquote, they move in with all these, what they call it, fines, and then they say, okay, well this community is not up to standard. Let's find something, let's beautify this place.
Yeah.
So then when they come up with a plan to beautify, none of us go to these city commissioner meetings office, none of us go to these the Tallahassee, none of us do that. So we have to start making ourselves knowledgeable of what's going on in our community. The only way we're gonna do that is we got to start attending these public functions because they don't have nothing closed doors. You know what I'm saying? And if they do have a closed door, you know about it. So I want everybody that says they want better for their community, come out and learn what they're trying to do in your community so you can have a voice in your community. One prime example, when they said they wanted to put the police department on the south side, did you see all the people came out there and said no? And guess what happened? They put a stop to it. Wow. So they let you know right there that we have the voice.
Exactly.
You know, but at the end of the day, if they put something on the table and ain't nobody that objected, what you think they're going to do with it?
That's why they
slide them
so much. That's why they
You know what I'm saying? And if anybody not understand, it's already been planned, but Leonard Weston, they finna tear Leonard Weston down. The old Leonard Weston, they finna the whole south side finna be beautified. Now, the thing about it is, exactly. Now, do these people on the south side got the money to say, okay, I'm gonna go buy me some more property over here? And so we have to pay attention to what's going on in our community. And another thing I want to address is, it's no such thing as targeting, in my opinion. I used to think so, but now I don't think so. And the reason why I don't think so is because we have to put ourselves in positions, we have to keep ourselves out of positions to be targeted. You know, I had a conversation with a guy the other day with the All in Leon because, you know, they were doing the little coming through, picking everybody up. So then he's like, man, they don't do nothing but target us. And I was like, how you figure that? I said, but guess what? If you want me to be totally honest with you, they got almost just as many white people, they got black people. You know what I'm saying? So I'm tired of, and another thing, I'm tired of the race card being played. Like, at the end of the day, if I don't go out there and stand on the corner, they can't come bother me. You know, if I ain't acting, you know, y'all can't bother me. But once I put myself in a situation, I put myself at the door. So
you're gonna be targeted.
Exactly. So it's it's a lot that we have to change when we're talking, thinking, and walking. You know, our behavior dictates a whole lot to what happens to us as individuals, peoples. And then the other thing you have to realize is, just because it don't happen to you, it can happen to somebody connected to you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So you have to be mindful of what's going on.
But I think that's when people want to react when it, you know, they don't want to get involved, but when it happens at home or close to home, that's when they want to, you know.
And we've always been like that.
Yeah, instead of just, like you're saying, getting involved and finding out what's going on. Even if you stay out in the country, you still can, you know, find out what's going on in the city.
And they got some things that's going on in the country too that, you know, they hold events out there at church off of Capitola Road. They hold events out there at the county of right there off of Chairs, the little park right there in Chairs. So it's all over. Tallahassee, but we have to stay informed. Exactly. We have to read, you know, and we can't be afraid to ask questions.
Exactly.
Asking questions bring about understanding. You know, it's a lot of stuff that I don't understand when I read it, so I have to go and research some of the stuff that I read. We have to take time to educate ourselves on what's going on in front of us, because if we're not educating ourselves, who's gonna do it?
Exactly.
You know, we're not in school no more. You know, so it's by law, they can't teach us nothing, you know what I'm saying? So we have to learn, we have to take what we've learned between now and then and make it better for us. And the only way you're gonna do that, I feel, my opinion, for myself, I respect everybody's opinion. My opinion is you have to really reevaluate yourself. Yeah. Ask yourself really what you want. What am I trying to do? What is my purpose? Do I have a purpose? Is it a reason why I'm over here? Yeah. You know, and if you don't know, how can I help? Ask somebody, how can they use your services? You know, don't just keep your services all bought up, because God gave everybody a gift. Exactly. You know, and that we got to learn to start using our gifts. Exactly. You know, so and the only way we're gonna do that is some of us don't know our gifts yet. And the only way you're going to be able to learn your gifts is if you extend your services or your time, yourself, your mind, your body. Go out and say, just like I told the Lord the other day, Lord, use me, I accept it. Whatever your will is, Lord, I'm going to walk through it. Now, that is a big statement to make, because guess what? God may put you in a situation where it looks totally negative. But at the end game, it brings complete positive. We as a community, we're in a good place. Lately, I've seen minority businesses skyrocket. I've seen everybody, you know, the only thing about it is that I see we have problems with in the community is supporting each other. You know, it's a lot of things that we can do that we don't do. There's a lot of things that we should be doing that we won't do. And there's a lot of things that we won't do that we should be doing. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So, I mean, once we figure out and once we figure out what it is and how it is we can help each other, that will be great. And the only reason I feel like, because I was like this sometimes, I didn't want nobody to help me. Yeah. But guess what? I can't do it by myself. Can't do it by myself.
That's a headache trying to do everything by yourself. Yeah, that's a headache. That's been a great conversation. We look forward to bringing y'all more topics and getting out in the community. And we also going to be listing numbers where you can, you know, get different services from. So.
Another thing, if y'all need me.
Yes.
If y'all need me, my cell phone number is 850-590-6173. My email address is lelandwhitfield@yahoo.com. LelandWhitfield@yahoo. I'm also located, my office is located on Lake Bradford, 1450 Lake Bradford Road, Suite D. I'm also on Facebook, Hubba Leland. So if y'all need me, reach out to me. I am connected to a lot of organizations. One of them called Men Against Negativity. Link up where we're bridging the gaps between the communities. I am a part of Tallahassee Peacemakers. I do support All in Leon, and I just various events around the community. If y'all see me and y'all need me, reach out. I don't have a problem with getting in touch with the right people, finding out who the right people is, so that we can get y'all, get you the services that that we need. I mean, it's all a part of networking, y'all.
Exactly.
That's all it's about, networking. So, and then we have to be honest with ourselves too, and be able to understand that we do need help.
Yeah.
And suck that PRID up. You know what I'm saying? And that's what holding us a lot of us back too, is pride. And I'm gonna touch on that too, because I was a prideful person before, a long time ago too. So I'm looking forward to us having these conversations. We in for a little ride.
All right, I'm ready.
It's also a blessing to be able to bring awareness through the round table, a real conversation. It's a blessing that God laid it on your heart to start something like this. This is what we need. We're not gonna be biased. And we're definitely not going to reject or a topic.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I feel like if they can talk about Trump all day on CNN, we can talk about anything here.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So we welcome that. If anybody have any questions or concerns, or would like us to address issue, do research for you, that's fine. Let us know.
Yeah, let us know.
We're here to make you, the community, and the body of Christ better. Because I can't say the world because I don't live in the world, so the body of Christ better. And believe me, trust and believe me, put God first, everything else will fall in line.
Yes. So any questions, you can leave comments below, or you can email the Roundtable, and we will see y'all next time.
Thank y'all for tuning in to the Roundtable, a real conversation. We look forward to working with Hubba, getting out in the communities, bringing y'all different events, bringing y'all real conversation. So we appreciate y'all for listening, and hey, give us your input on what you want to see go on in the community, what you want to see the Roundtable talk about. Hey, let's bring these issues to the table and work it out. Thank you.